a Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Brought to you by Mountain Star Healthcare. Mountain Star Healthcare has 8 hospitals along the Wasatch Front, from Logan to Payson to Fairview. Together, we're greater.
And hi there, everybody. Welcome to Game Night Live. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Very special night for Game Night Live. It is our high school football award show. We will unveil our overall player of the year and also MVPs in each classification.
Yeah, and let's get right to it and announce our player of the year. He was Utah's first Elite 11 quarterback. He set 9 state records and led Lehigh to its first state title in 17 years. Before he heads off to play at Washington State, Cameron Cooper is here to accept his award as the 2017 Game Night Live Player of the Year.
All right, a lot of highlights right there. Cameron Cooper, Lehigh quarterback, our Game Night Live Player of the Year. Cameron, congratulations. And there you go. All right, with all the state records that we rattled off and a state championship, first time in 17 years, can you put into words what this season has meant for you and your teammates?
Oh, man. I mean, it's really indescribable. Just coming from where we were to finish off with the state championship is huge for the community and for the team especially, so it was awesome.
And I know for your family this was special because it happened at Lehigh. Can you explain why this meant so much to your family as well?
Yeah, so I mean, all my family really is on my dad's side went to high school at Lehigh, played quarterback at Lehigh, so to really just finish what they were trying to do as well is really cool.
I remember when you first came onto the scene at Lehigh, I go, now are you in relation to Cole? And he goes, yeah, he's my dad. I go, oh my goodness, he played that long ago. Now you were the Elite 11 quarterback. What did that experience with all the other top QBs across the country do for you and help you for this season?
I think it was huge for me personally, just because I got to see where I really competed with the top guys in the country and just said, like, I mean, I can stand with these guys, and came back home and proved it on the field, so it was awesome.
You've accomplished so much, you've worked so hard, and now you have a chance to play at the next level. Explain to everyone why you're going to play for Mike Leach and Washington State.
Well, I mean, at Lehigh, we pass the ball a ton, and that's what I'm going to be doing at the next level, so I'm excited to kind of have an easier transition than most people would have going up to a higher level, but just the relationship with the coaches as well was huge for me, too.
And you've had a good relationship with Luke Falk, who's a starting QB at Washington State from Logan High School. Talk about that relationship and how they may have persuaded you to go to Washington State.
No, it's kind of cool just to talk to Luke and have a little bit history, just like him being from Utah, kind of connect on a couple things. But just, yeah, I mean, there was nothing big with him, but it's just cool to have that relationship a little bit.
I know the records and all this stuff matter to you, but about the relationships that you made, you had a great team.
Yeah. No, I mean, half the kids on our team, we've been playing since like 4th grade, so to finish it off with them was huge personally, and I mean for them too, I bet it was awesome just to kind of finish out with your best friends and everything. There's nothing better.
All right, Cameron Cooper, congratulations,
awesome.
my friend.
Thank you.
Our Game Night Live Player of the Year. All right, our 6A MVP helped lead Bingham win back-to-back state titles.
Yeah, the Miners finished 13-0 and number 8 in the country by USA Today.
Bingham nose tackle Samote Pepa led the defense that allowed only 10 points per game and only one 100-yard rusher all season. Samote wasn't able to be here today, so I delivered his award earlier. Samote Pepa, nose tackle for the state champion Bingham Miners, our 6A MVP. Samote, congratulations. It was a great season for you.
Thanks.
You had 78 tackles, 54 unassisted, 3 pass deflections. Just in a nutshell, kind of give us an assessment of how you thought your year went.
To me, I thought my year went well. Not just because I did my job, but also because my brothers on the field and also my coaches did their job too. And thanks to the coaches for putting me in the right position to help me make those plays.
Yeah, you guys had a goal to win another state title, and that's exactly what you did. Just talk about, you talked about your brothers on the defensive side giving up 10 points per game. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Again, like my coaches, they're really good at what they do. They know a lot about football, and like, again, they put us in the right spots, and all of us, and all my brothers on the field, we just executed well and did our job on the field.
Now you're just a junior. Yeah. So what are you going to do to improve on what you did this year?
I've been talking with my coaches, and we've been really talking, and what we're trying to focus on is me just trying to probably lose a couple pounds.
Couple? What do you need to get down to?
So like right now I'm 345.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you wear it well.
And they're trying to get me down to like 320, 330, and also trying to just make me get faster and stronger.
Well, losing a few pounds will get you faster, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got another year, and with stats like you had this year, if you do the same thing or even better next year, you're going to get a lot more looks from colleges, right? I'm sure that's what you're looking forward to.
Yeah. I hope I can try to show off my skills on the field and probably get some looks at other colleges, in-state and out-of-state.
So this is a big summer for you. You say you got to lose a little bit of weight. Is that just diet? Is that adding more muscle?
It's kind of like a mix, more of a mix of diet and also just working out, trying to turn the bad stuff into good stuff.
Okay, so what's the good stuff for you?
For me, it's mostly just muscle.
Muscle?
And getting rid of the fat.
So what kind of food do you need to stop eating?
All the Polynesian food, for me.
That'll do it?
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Yeah. You're right.
All right, Samote Pepa, congratulations, our 6A MVP. Well-deserved.
Thanks.
Corner Canyon quarterback Zach Wilson is our 5A MVP. Zach, congratulations.
Thank you.
You finished 10th in the state in passing with nearly 3,000 yards this year, 4th in passing yards per game at 297. I know you would have liked to have gotten into that state championship game. You lost in the semifinals, but just give us an assessment of your year in your eyes.
You know, I knew Corner Canyon had the talent. We always got some good players, you know, growing up my whole life. So I knew once we got a good coach in there, a good system flowing with the personnel we had, you know, we could have a pretty dynamic team. So once we got it good, you know, at the beginning of the year, and everyone kind of came in, and, you know, we came together as a team, and I think it was pretty cool. We're like the only team that doesn't have open boundaries, right? So we're all Corner Canyon kids, and, you know, I think we did a pretty good job this year. It's too bad we came short.
Okay, you are a wanted man. You committed early to Boise State. You were planning on going there. You bought the apparel, you enrolled in school, but then this past week you decommitted. Why?
You know, I think just other opportunities presented itself. I'm kind of trying to think more, you know, except for the football aspect, you know, more into my future, what's going to be best for me, how close I want to be at home, and, you know, the education standpoint, what's going to set me up for life. So that's kind of what I've been trying to think about. So
you're making one of your final recruiting trips to Iowa this week. BYU is in the mix as well. Cal, talk about the Cougars, and all of a sudden they come into the picture.
Yeah, so I've known Kalani Sitake for a long time. I've been really close with him, and you know, since the offensive staff has changed a little bit, they just got a new guy in there, and I'm hoping if things, you know, flip around a little bit, BYU would be awesome, being 20 minutes away from my house. And
yeah, you can't get closer to home than that, right?
Can't get closer to home than that.
Do we read something into that?
I don't know.
You're going to make your decision on Wednesday?
Around there, hopefully earlier, maybe after this weekend. I guess whenever I'm feeling it.
Have you got it in the back of your mind where you think you're going to go?
A little bit, but, you know, you never know. BYU still doesn't have its quarterback coach, its other offensive personnel, so, you know, kind of want to fill it out and, you know, see everything. And then I got my trip out to Iowa this week, and, you know, I've never been out there. I have no clue what it's like, so.
Yeah. Jeff Grimes, what do you think? The offensive coordinator.
I like him. I think it'll be a good fit for BYU. You know, he's a great offensive line coach, which, you know, a quarterback needs an offensive line, so that's exciting.
All right, well, Zach Wilson, congratulations, our 5A MVP from Corner Canyon.
Thank you.
Nice year, bud, and good luck to wherever you decide to go.
Thank you.
Welcome back. He scored a touchdown in all 12 games he played in and tied a state record for touchdown receptions in a season with 24, but most importantly, he is a state champion. Our 4A MVP is Puka Nacua of Orem High School. Before we get into your individual accomplishments this season, you helped Orem do something they hadn't done in so long. How special was that to bring a state title to Orem High School?
It was pretty crazy. It was definitely a dream come true. Just to have Coach Hill as a former player attend Orem High, and a lot of alumni come to us before the state week to win one for the city of Orem. Just like Kevin said, just to win one for the city and to have everybody at the city being able to appreciate it. And it was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
You put up crazy numbers, 1,697 yards receiving, 9 games with 100 or more receiving yards, 270 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 for 90-plus yards in the quarterfinals. Did you expect to perform like this season?
A little bit. I was kind of unsure of how the season was going to go with our coaching changes, and then when Lance Reynolds stepped in, he's definitely one of the smartest guys I've ever met with offense, and he changed a lot of things. And after the BM game, I figured things were going to go pretty good, and then they did. They turned out really well for our team, and we were able to win, and the numbers came as Coach keep on dialing up my number.
That's awesome. Well, some may not know this, but you played hurt in the semifinals, right? How close were you to not being able to play in the semifinals in the state championship?
I was gonna play no matter what. You're gonna have to cut off. You're gonna have to cut off my leg.
Out there with a wheelchair, whatever it takes, right?
I had a bruised foot for a while, and it was hurt all week during practice. But I was gonna play no matter what. I couldn't leave my team hanging out there.
We all know your brother Kai's in the NFL, played at BYU. Your brother Samson up at Utah. How do you deal with the pressure and the expectations that come with the family name, and then exceed some of those expectations?
I don't know. Those are Kai's the goal right now. He's in the NFL, and just chasing him. I know every day I come into school, people compare me to Kai, Samson, and all my brothers, but just the goal to be in the NFL, I think that's every high school, or at least get to college first. I got 1 more year, but just try to do my best every day, just to improve every week we play, and that's the goal. We
didn't even get to recruiting. We don't have enough time for that, but I know you got some great options, and we look forward to hearing where you're going to go the next level. But we're going to get to see you next year, and we're getting to see you on the basketball court, dunking on guys. Kai, congratulations.
Thank you.
I called you Kai.
No,
Puka Nacua, our 4A MVP, guys.
All right, our 3A MVP helped lead Juan Diego to another state title, led 3A in rushing touchdowns with 20, nearly 1,200 yards rushing, also threw for 6 touchdown passes. Juan Diego quarterback Zach Hoffman, our 3A MVP. Congratulations,
so
Zach. All right, after a rough start to this season, you guys turned it around. Just talk about what the turning point was to get you another state title.
So, I mean, after our first game was obviously probably the most rough game that we had the whole season. I personally I think I threw like 2 interceptions and I had 2 fumbles, but it was right after that game I got all the senior class together and I said, hey, we're not going to let that happen again. We kind of had a meeting that Sunday, and things really turned around then.
In your high school career, all you know, state titles. You won back-to-back-to-back state titles. You're the quarterback last year and this year. You were the receiver your sophomore season with your brother at quarterback, so you know nothing else.
I mean, some people might view it as that, but I mean, I take every one of these opportunities, and I really, really appreciate all the hard work that's gone into them, all my teammates that have worked with me to achieve these goals.
And what is it about you, your leadership, as well as your other teammates that have sent Juan Diego to the state championship 3 straight years?
Well, I know I'd like to take as much credit as I possibly could, but a lot of that actually goes down to our coaches. Coach Colosimo, I'm gonna say he's the best coach in Utah. He always has a great scheme defensively and offensively on how we're gonna attack the other team, and I mean, a lot of it just comes down to him.
I've always wanted to ask this from somebody who played at Juan Diego. Did you guys ever have sausage meals for your pregame meals and stuff like that?
Not for pregame meals, but the school serves it a lot.
Okay, all right, I just checking. All right, now you got some big plans coming up in the future.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I committed recently to play football at Colorado School of Mines, which is a D2 program out in Golden, Colorado.
And because their engineering program, right? That's what you want to do.
Yeah, no, like their engineering program, like that's what I've wanted to do my entire life, and they're second to none. They set you up for success later in life.
That's awesome, boy. Got a great future ahead of you.
Thank you.
A great past at Juan Diego.
Thank you.
3 state titles. Zach Hoffman, Juan Diego quarterback, our 3A MVP. When we come back, the 2A and 1A MVPs.
He completed 68% of his passes for 3,155 yards and 42 touchdowns. They're numbers we just don't see at the 2A level, but he did it. He led South Summit to a 2A state championship. Quarterback Cale Atkinson is the 2A MVP. Congratulations, well-deserved. You experienced the heartache last year of losing a state championship game. How much did that experience motivate and really get your team going during the offseason to get it done this year?
I mean, it pushed our guys every day. Most of our stars this year, they were stars last year too. So and it just hurt him really bad, and it just every day that was our goal. Is that we got to get better. We got to push. We got to win the state championship.
How much pride do you and your teammates take in winning this title and completing a perfect 12-0 season? That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's our first 12-0 season in our school history.
Wow.
And yeah, it was our goal all season, state championship. So we work for every day.
I mentioned those crazy numbers. I mean, it's startling, especially at your level. We don't see that a lot in 2A. How much fun is it to play in this South Summit offense?
It's awesome. Our coach, he does a great job with it. He knows what he's doing, and spread offense, it just flows with our team.
Now, we were just talking during the break. You're just a junior. You're coming back for another season. What do you have to do to repeat this type of a season next year?
I'm excited. I mean, we got, like I said before, you just got to put in the work, like all summer, get lifting, get strong, and go to camps and stuff.
There's a team down in Beaver that's going to be coming at you guys next year. A lot of competition in 2A now, Delta as well. You ready for that?
Yes, we're always ready.
Okay, well, there you go. Everybody out there, you got your challenge. Take down these guys. All right. Cale Atkinson, 2A MVP. Congratulations. Guys?
All right, our 1A MVP led Milford to its first state title in 24 years, rushed for over 1,000 yards. Second in 1A in rushing touchdowns, also was the leader on defense. Ty Neto out of Milford, the running back, our 1A MVP. Congratulations. Now, first of all, winning a state title for Milford. We've talked about how much pride everybody has in winning it for their city, but first time in 24 years. Talk about how cool that was for you guys.
It's pretty big. It's a small town. Everybody talks about it, and Friday nights are big, that's for sure.
Everybody comes out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now you switched from quarterback to running back last year, and obviously it worked with over 1,000 yards rushing. Just talk about that move, and was it a difficult move for you? Because quarterback, you know, that's a pretty cool thing to be.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We got a freshman that came in, and he could throw the ball, and we needed a running back, and so I moved positions, I guess.
And it's worked out perfectly, right?
Yeah.
Now on defense, third in 1A in tackles. You also had 4 interceptions. What do you like better? You like better getting hit or hitting somebody?
I like hitting people.
So you like the defensive side better?
Yeah.
Now, last year in the semis, you weren't able to play because you missed with appendicitis, right?
Right.
Talk about just how difficult that was for you, and I'm sure it was like, oh, why now?
Yeah, it was. We were practicing the day before, and it freaking went, and I was so upset I couldn't believe it.
Just at practice it happened?
Yep, during practice the day before.
Oh, that just had to be devastating for a high school football player.
It sucked.
But you came back and made up for it this year, so I'm sure that big relief that you got a chance again.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, so what are your future plans?
I'd climb power poles, be a lineman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Going to stay out near home?
Yeah, hopefully.
And get to work?
Yeah.
All right, well, Ty Neto from Milford High School, running back, our 1A MVP. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Well deserved. All right, when we come back, our highlight reel putting a wrap on the 2017 season. All right, guys, this is our favorite part of Game Night Live every Saturday during the high school football season because we get to see all the great highlights that you guys get to perform. The best moments of the season coming up right now.
Yeah, from August heat to a snowy day at Rice Eccles Stadium where champions were crowned, let's look back at a season to remember, our final highlight reel of 2017.
Just because I have a disability, just because I was injured, I was able to push through it.
And my dad retired, and I was still going as a coach.
I found a lot of joy. Words can't describe it.
couldn't breathe under there.
Let's go! I mean, come on. Doesn't get any better.
I think I got my swagger back.
And I'm tearing up right now.
Cry and scream, it's so happy.
Ah! That's how it sounds to me, baby. Woo.
My dad changed a lot of people's lives, so I think that's where that comes from. And now I have a legacy to carry on.
Wow, what a year.
Oh, the memories, right?
Yeah.
Now, for you seniors, thank you for all the entertainment we've had every week. You guys are awesome and being part of our highlight reel and Game Night Live. And congratulations on a great year and good luck, you seniors, in your college careers and whatever else you decide to do. And Ty, if we're ever in Milford, we're going to say hi to you on the road, all right? And juniors, Kale, Puka, we're going to see you guys again next year. Looking forward to it.
Expectations are high.
Yeah.
No pressure.
All right, so that'll do it for a high school football season, our high school Game Night Live football awards. Guys, thank you again. Thanks for coming in. Good luck to wherever you are, and hopefully we'll chat with you down the road, all right? Okay, you can wave goodbye now or something. All right, there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Congratulations.